My bun is looking a little crazy, but it's okay. We're gonna fix it later. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button right now to become part of the fam here on YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing like a makeup for beginners type video. I wanted to do this video because I realized that not everybody does like foundation, concealer, contour, bronzer, blush, highlight, like all that stuff that I personally love to do. So I'm going to be doing like minimal product type makeup, easy, quick, 5-minute, 10-minute out the door makeup, and I'm going to be trying to use all drugstore products. There are a few products here that I haven't tried that I want to try, so I will be using them in this video, but I will always try to give you guys a drugstore option that I love. So let's just start rambling and get right into this video. So for primer, I have two options for you guys. I have a NYX Pore Filler Primer or the Maybelline Primer. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, this Maybelline primer is like my OG primer. I have been using this since like I started doing makeup. Like this was probably one of the first primers that I ever bought. A lot of people like to skip primer. Totally up to you. I personally don't like to skip primer. I just feel like primer serves as a barrier between your skin and like whatever's going on top, like the foundation or whatever. So I just like to do primer. A lot of people don't see like a difference when they put primer on, so it's up to you, whatever you want to do. So again, this is the Maybelline Master Prime. This is the redness control one. I think they have like 3 different ones, but I like the redness control one. And then again, another primer for you guys is the NYX Pore Filler Primer. This shit is so bomb, and I think it's like $6. So for the base, we're not going to be using any foundations. We're going to be using a tinted moisturizer today. Tinted moisturizers, BB creams, CC creams, I personally love. I love them because they're just so lightweight on the skin. They don't give you like a full coverage. It's just really sheer just to even out the skin tone and give you like a even base. So I'm going to show you guys a few that I love. So the first one that I'm absolutely to die for is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. This has SPF 30 in it, but this is kind of like on the pricier side for some people, but this is one of my favorites. Then I have the NYX BB Cream Beauty Balm. I think this one is in the shade Nude. Yes, Nude. This stuff is also so good, but this is just a shade too light for me. So the product that we're going to be using today is the No7 City Light Tinted Moisturizer. This also has SPF in it. The NYX one does not. So yeah, this one has SPF 15 in it. SPF is always really good to have SPF like in any of your products, especially if you're going to be wearing it during the day. During the nighttime, flash photography, not so much. But during the day, SPF is good. So I haven't tried this one yet, so we're going to see how I like it. This one is in the shade Fair. So the cool thing about BB creams, tinted moisturizers, CC creams, stuff like that, is that you don't need like a beauty blender or like a brush or like anything special to blend it out. You basically just dot it on your face and use your fingers to blend it out. So again, very sheer coverage. It's just basically to even out like your skin tone, get rid of any redness or anything on your skin. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more on the fuller coverage side, I don't recommend a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer. Use a foundation. I just wanted to show you guys like BB creams because I never use them in any of my videos, but they're so easy. Like I use it when I just like want to look a little bit more awake. I just rub it on my face and I'm out the door. Now, if you are somehow born with like the perfect under eyes, or you are confident in your under eye area that you don't need any concealer, you can totally skip this step. I am a girl that needs concealer. Like I feel like I just have so much darkness underneath my eyes. So we're gonna go ahead and conceal. I have a few options for you guys. Everybody already knows that the Tarte Shape Tape concealers are my absolute favorite concealers of time. They're very full coverage, they last all day, they don't crease under my eyes. They're just amazing. I love these. They are on the pricier side. I just want to let you guys know. Tarte Shape Tape, one of the best concealers. Another option for you guys is the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. You guys can find this, I think Target has them, if not Morphe has them online. I think they're like $3 or $4 for a little guy like this. They have so many different shades and it's such a good concealer. It really is. Today I'm going to be using my favorite drugstore concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I have 2 shades, Honey and Neutralizer. Honey is kind of like a pinkier, salmon-y undertone, and then Neutralizer is just basically to brighten. So I'm going to apply Honey first. right into like where my darkness always hides. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of Neutralizer right here on the edge of that honey, just to brighten up this area. And this has to be one of the best drugstore concealers that I've ever came across. Like, I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with my fingers. And you always want to use your ring finger because it just has the lightest pressure of all your fingers. So it doesn't damage that skin underneath your eye, because that skin is super, super sensitive. You want to make sure that you're taking your concealer on top of your eyelid as well, because a lot of people have discoloration up there too, and boom, you're instantly brighter underneath the eye area. So now a lot of people will set their under eyes with like their face powder. I don't like to do that just because I feel like face powders are more compact, so they're made for like bigger surfaces of the skin, as where like actual setting powders are very finely milled, so they just look more beautiful and more radiant underneath the eyes. Now to apply some of this powder, you do need a brush. I'm going to try to use all drugstore brushes as well. This is the Real Techniques setting brush, and this is the Airspun loose face powder in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. So I just go ahead and dunk my brush in there pretty heavily, and then tap out all the excess, and then once again go in with my finger to get out any creases that may have settled into my lines down here within that short amount of time. Stay looking up, get your setting brush, and go ahead and just press that powder underneath the eyes. And I like to drag it down the side of the nose too, just so the brightness is distributed evenly. And then whatever's left on that brush, I go on the eyelid and blend whatever creases may have appeared there, and just set that eyelid as well. And then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. This face powder, you can find it at Walmart. I think it's like $5 or $6, but you get so much, and it's really, really good. Like, it works amazing. I feel like a lot of drugstore products are very underrated, because not a lot of people think that you can find a good product for like $5. Now we're going to go ahead and set the rest of the face. You want to make sure that you set the rest of your face, because a lot of foundations will just sink into all of your fine lines. So when I say fine lines, I mean like your smile lines. When you smile, you have like these little creases that form here. Even when you laugh, you have like little lines that appear here on the corners of your eyes, here around the nose area, right here on the forehead area. When you kind of go like this with your eyebrows, your foundation will crease if you do not set it. So you always want to set any cream product that you put on your face. I am using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 130, and I'm using a Real Techniques powder brush. And you're basically just going to apply this powder everywhere, and it's going to give you a little extra coverage as well. And these Real Techniques brushes, I think they get sold like in certain sets. I have almost all of the Real Techniques brushes because they're so freaking good. You can find them at Walmart, Target, online, in Ulta. Real Techniques brushes are just so freaking good. Target Sonia Kashuk brushes are also very, very good as well. I love her brushes. So now that we set everything, I'm going to go in with a Sonia Kashuk stippling brush that I got from Target. And I'm basically just going to make sure that all my powders really just went into the skin really beautifully. I'm just going to tap it over my skin, pushing everything in. Now for some eyeshadow. If you wanted to do eyeshadow, you could skip this part because I totally skip it a lot of the time. But I mean, if you want to put some quick color on there, I'm using the BH Cosmetics 28 Modern Mattes palette. I got this online for I think like $12, which isn't bad because you get 28 beautiful, beautiful shades. And as you guys can see, I already hit pan on this guy because I use it so much. This is just like a really light brown shade. I'm going to pick some of that up. And this is a big fluffy brush from Real Techniques. Sonia Kashuk always has a brush like this at Target. And basically what I'm going to do with this is just sweep it all over that lid, just to give you some shadow. So bringing it all the way down to the lashes, into this inner corner, and out here towards the brow bone. Just swooping it everywhere. And And again, you don't have to do eyeshadow, just putting some on your lid just gives the eyes a little bit more depth and dimension. But you can totally skip it if you wanted to. Now to add a little bit of more depth and dimension to the face, we're not going to be bronzing or contouring today, although you could if you wanted to, just for the purpose of the video. Not everybody likes to contour, not everybody likes to bronze. So we're just going to move straight on to blush. I have two blushes here for you guys. Again, if you've been following my channel since the beginning, Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso was like the very first blush that I ever bought, and it is still one of my very favorite blushes of all time. It is such a beautiful color. It's like perfect, sun-kissed, beautiful, and it has a little bit of luminosity to it, so it just really makes your cheeks pop and look super glowy. And it's from Milani, so I think it's like $6 for this blush, but it lasts you forever. You guys know I love that blush, but I'm going to be trying out this No7 powder blusher in the shade Apricot Blossom. I haven't tried this blush. I just received it from No7 a few days ago, and I want to give it a try because it looks really, really pretty. So I'm going to apply that with a Wet n Wild, I think this is an angled contour brush. I don't know what it is, but I think this was like $1 at Walmart. So with this blush, we're just going to apply this to the apples of the cheeks. Ooh, pigmented, okay. And we're very lightly just going to dust it over those apples, and then slightly just feather it back. And No7 is a brand that's super affordable as well. I think you can find it at ULTA, online, anywhere, but they're super affordable too. And you could totally just stop here and move on to your setting spray, but you know me, I just can't live without highlight. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighting powder. These highlighters, guys, if you haven't tried them, I think they're like $4 at Walmart, but they are so good. I think there's 3 different shades, but let me just show you guys. So this is just a tapered blending brush from Morphe, but if you wanted to, sometimes I use like a setting brush, like the setting brush from Real Techniques, to highlight my skin as well. I'm just gonna use this baby. So I'm gonna show you guys how it looks dry. Like, do you see that little hints of glow on the skin? Looks so good. But I like to be extra, so I'm just going to spritz my brush, and I'm highlighting everywhere, so like the highest points of my face. So it's going to be up here where your cheekbones are. I'm going to highlight a little bit up here above the brow, on the tip of the nose, Cupid's bow, and a little bit on the chin area. And then I'm going to go back in with my Sonia Kashuk stippling brush and just run it over everything, just to make sure that there's no harsh lines or there's like no excess product on the skin. Now for mascara, I'm going to apply some mascara. The one that I've been in love with lately is the NYX Worth the Hype mascara. It just really accentuates like the length of my lashes and just gives them like an extra little oomph, you know what I mean? So I've just been loving this mascara. Now for lips, you can basically just do whatever you want for lips, you know what I mean? I love the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. Dose of Colors has really nice liquid lipsticks. Maybelline has amazing lipsticks. I've also always loved this particular shade from Ulta Beauty. This is the Ulta brand makeup, and this is the matte lipstick in the shade Petal. It's just like your lip color but better, you know what I mean? Like, it just looks so good, and it's like super easy to apply, you know? It's like really good. Now before you leave your house, you always want to make sure that you set your makeup. There's so many setting sprays on the market now, I feel like, and a lot of them are like, they just feel like water, you know? They don't even really set your makeup. So I have right now the NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. They also have a matte setting spray. I just received this the other day from Ofra, and I'm going to give it a try. This is the Makeup Fixer Light Mist setting spray. So let's see how this baby works. And then I just basically wait for my mascara to dry, and then I will curl my lashes. Most of the time I curl my lashes in the car because that's just what I do. And there you go, guys. That wraps up this makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. I loved creating it for you guys because there's just so many drugstore options incorporated in this video that I wanted to show you guys that you don't need like expensive brands, expensive products, expensive brushes to achieve a really good makeup look. But I hope this makeup routine showed you guys like easy options for you, and I hope you give some of these products a try because I personally do genuinely love them. The thing about this look is that it's totally customizable. Like, you can totally just skip lipstick, skip highlights, skip eyeshadow, skip so many different things, skip concealer. Like, it's just customizable to you and what you like. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So again, as always, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that good stuff will be in the bottom bar, as well as all the products that I used and showed you guys in this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you guys leave, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.